Thanks for joining me again for the third Fair Lady Works the Shuttle in Soon 73 Tai Chi. I know you got those first two down because this one slightly different. We got it. Thanks for doing your warm-ups and being prepared when you come to practice with me in flow, turning in with your body and good posture, tuning in with your breath. In and out of the nose. Once connected with simply being, we take that full awareness of self into moving in Tai Chi by beginning our flow standing on the left foot. Hands floating up towards 10:30, 10 o'clock-ish. The hands get closer together at the lower dantian. The hands widen out to shoulder width again as they rise at height of middle dantian. At this point, you may notice that the hands are often positioned in front of these energy centers, right here at the chest or heart, middle dantian, or heart chakra, fourth heaven, sometimes called that. Breathing in here at your precious heart space, expanding the heart's energy. Single whip left. Opening the whip to the right, but then bringing in that whip in lifting hands. Both palms face the front, about the width of the shoulders as the hands push forward. Hands slowly turn, palm facing palm, with the idea of expanding energy at the heart on the breath in and condensing the energy at the heart so it grows stronger. Brush knee left towards 9 o'clock. Playing the loop. Parry. Relax while stepping. Parry. Relaxed fist, not clenched for the punch over the left forearm. We withdraw, touching left bubbling well, and then the heel or push the mountain, aligning our feet to our 12 o'clock. You know where that is. Breathing in and out at your beautiful heart. Brush knee right towards 3 o'clock. Note that the lower hand is height of lower dantian before it rises. The hands are frequently positioned at these primary energy centers, and that's part of how it helps us. Subtle. This part of it, aligning the feet to shoulder width, again facing 12 o'clock for a mindful full belly breath. Not just the belly, but the hands. You may feel the entire body expanding before stepping back in single whip back to the left. Our whip opens to the right, and then we turn the whole body, and that moves us all the way around to face 9 o'clock, right fist punching under left elbow. Empty stance on the right foot, looking to 6, stepping to 6 for our first repulse monkey. Looking and stepping to 12 o'clock for our second repulse monkey. Looking and stepping to 9 o'clock for brush knee left. And leisurely taiko. I did not name these moves. And I did not put them in this particular numbered sequence. I'm following the standard for you. Back to 12 o'clock. so that you can go anywhere in the world where they practice Soon 73 and know what you are doing and speak the same language, breathing in and out in open and close. Single whip right, the palms open and push to 12 o'clock. And then we withdraw the right side of our whip and float the foot down, beginning wave hands like clouds. Stepping in towards the right with the left foot. Stepping out towards the right. Or 3 o'clock for our second wave right. And our third right side step, or our third wave hands like clouds. Facing 2 o'clock for our high pat on horse. The hands are about the width of the shoulders as we step back. As we touch left bubbling well, now right fingers point at left palm. Before hands turn into the ball shape, maybe with the idea of expanding that energy and being stuck on it with the whole body, cultivating qi, expanding qi and maybe feeling pressing on it with the whole body. Yang Chen Fu called this using the will instead of force and feeling the insubstantial. As we punch and look downward, our energy goes downward. So raise your eyes, raise your energy, direct it towards 9 o'clock for the back fist with the knuckles that subtly flips, and punch with the left palm up before that fist opens. Make sure to only work within your comfort zone. That comfort zone will expand when you are confident in your movements. The more and more you practice, the more stable you get, the more confident you get, and then you are willing to make bigger movements, like maybe going low for the first time, or even spinning sometime in your future. It's nice to know that we can progress slowly in Tai Chi. We don't have to jump into the hardest way of doing it right away. In that way, we don't get hurt. We continue to progress and grow stronger and have better endurance. Look how long you're practicing now compared to the beginning. Little punch over right forearm. Your endurance and energy has definitely grown. Left foot directs us first back to 6 o'clock, and then the right foot pivots on the heel. Mindful breath in our open and close. Facing 6 o'clock before turning now on a diagonal line, facing 2 o'clock as the left foot steps out, opening the legs there, and adjusting to a proper left bow stance for leisurely Tai Coat. Not pausing anywhere along the way. Bringing the right foot slightly closer to 3 o'clock. The hands come back to face each other, palm facing palm. Expanding heart's chi if we put our mind there. And condensing it for your brilliant heart to grow. Single whip on the diagonal now, before parting the wild horse's mane, facing 3 o'clock. You don't have to step very far forward. You might have more room than me, so it's nice to demonstrate you can go small. That's just fine. Left bubbling while touching, and then the whole left foot is angled out. Right bubbling while touching before stepping towards 3. No weight on the right foot. We are aware of that now. all the weight on the right foot, adjusting where the left foot is, taking us back to the front of our space with good, stable position between them for open and close to move through the entire body with the life-giving breath. Single whip left, uprooting push. Turning the waist dictates how far we open the hand. Then we don't stop, we just change direction like water going around a bend in a channel. It doesn't stop there, it's flow. The same with us. When we move from one move to another, we don't pause. Once we know the moves, we create that continuous flow. From beginning to end, a third left side step. Here you know right toes turn in while right palm turns up. We're stepping with the left foot in a left bow stance to face 9 o'clock. The left hand pushes over the right elbow, the hands kind of circle. Left bubbling well touches. Then both fingers point down, the palms are inward. We don't let the left knee go over the toe when we sink. And we don't have to sink low. Only what's right for you today. The right knee does not go over the toe. And we put the foot down softly, and if we have to take a smaller step, that's just fine. Turning in a right foot, and fan through the back. Right foot turns out to point at 10 o'clock and takes our weight as we touch left bubbling well. And reposition left foot mindfully, pressing on chi between the arms, but not pausing, finding symmetry from left to right, pressing on chi. And our first Fair Lady works the shuttle where the left foot steps to 2 o'clock and the left hand is overhead. Then the right palm turns up under the left elbow, bringing in left foot for second Fair Lady. Towards 7 o'clock, right foot steps, right hand overhead. And our third Fair Lady works the shuttle. The weight's on the left foot. We're facing 6 o'clock. The right foot steps to 6 o'clock. Then we turn and face 4 o'clock with the left foot stepping to 4 o'clock. Left hand overhead, right foot follow step. So this is our third Fair Lady. Now we've changed our angle. Our first Fair Lady was the 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock angle. And now our second two Fair Ladies are going to go from facing our 4 o'clock to our 10:30. The last one will be to 10 o'clock over there. In between, we have a little half step. So let's learn it. You've got the first two Fair Ladies. You know that you end here facing 7 o'clock on the right foot, right hand overhead. So what are we doing with our feet now? From our right bow stance, shift the weight to the left foot. Now pick up the right foot and take a little tiny step with the right toes going towards 6 o'clock. Then stand on the right foot, turn the body towards 4 o'clock, stepping with the left foot into a left bow stance with follow step. So we're going from our second Fair Lady on the right foot to stand on the left foot, right foot to 6 o'clock. Stand on the right foot, left foot to 4 o'clock, little follow step. So we have a left bow stance with the whole body oriented towards 4 o'clock, 4:35, however you think of it. After our second Fair Lady, weights on right foot, right hands overhead. Weights on left foot, right foot, little step, turning the toe towards 6. Shift the weight to the right foot, left foot points to about 4 o'clock, leads the whole body in that direction, follow step. Let's bring in the hands. Here we are. In our second, Fair Lady works the shuttle. Right hand overhead, left hand across the chest. So when we shift the weight to the left foot, drop the arms in, turn the left palm up. You know, the right foot has a little step to 6. The hands just hold that position until we step towards 4 o'clock with the left foot. Then as we turn towards 4, the left hand rises, the right hand pushes across the chest, right follow step. Once again, when we are on our left foot, the left hand is overhead. The right hand is across the chest. Exactly like our first Fair Lady facing 2 o'clock. Exactly. The only difference is now we're facing 4 or 4:30. Let's do it a couple times from 2 to 3. And then we'll go from 1, 2 to 3. So here we are, second Fair Lady, where we ended the last lesson. We're on the right foot, the right hand's up, we're facing 7. Shift the weight, turn the left palm up. So it's like it's underneath your right elbow holding it. The right foot turns and points a little at 6, barely stepping in that direction. Then the left foot turns towards 4 as we shift the weight. The left hand comes up, the right arm. The left palm turns out as the right hand pushes. So it's what's called wiping off, wiping off. Just like we learned before, remember the wiping off this way, where I told you someone could grab you, the martial art application, in that San-Ti transition, we wipe off. It's the same idea in our Fair Lady at this part. If someone were to grab here, this left hand coming up could wipe them off. And by rotating the arm, it sends energy for it actually propels them in that direction with that little spiral of the left arm coming out. Our second Fair Lady's on the right foot facing 7, right hand overhead. Weight on left foot, left hand under right elbow. Right foot steps to 6, then left foot steps to 4 o'clock. Left hand outside the left temple. One more time, and then we'll do all 3 together. Second Fair Lady is facing 7 o'clock, weight on right foot, right hand overhead. Shift the weight to the left foot so the right palm turns up, the right foot steps. You could say we're kind of holding our right elbow, and then the left hand goes overhead, right hand pushes across. We're facing 4 o'clock now. Let's go through each and every one of them in flow a couple of times so you feel really confident. We know we're facing 12 o'clock here in our fan through the back. Then we open up towards 3 o'clock and expand chi at chest. Our first Fair Lady, the right toes turn out. The right hand is palm down under the left elbow as we step to 2 o'clock. Then left hand outside of temple. Right palm turns up underneath left elbow, stepping to 7 o'clock with right foot. Now the right palm turns out above the temple. Third Fair Lady. Shift the weight to the left foot, left palm under right elbow, step to 6. Left foot steps to 4 o'clock. Left arm comes up and ends outside left temple. For our third Fair Lady works the shuttle. Each one of them is this motion, right? You're getting that. They're just all facing different directions. Again, from fan through the back, facing 3 o'clock with the right foot, turning out, right hand under left elbow. First Fair Lady, left foot towards 2 o'clock. Turn in the left foot, turn up the right palm. Second fair lady, right foot to 7 o'clock. Turn out the right palm. Third fair lady, left palm up, right foot to 6. Left foot to 4 o'clock. Left palm outside left temple, turns out. Right palm pushing across chest. Again, facing 12 o'clock and fan through the back. We expand outward, pressing on chi, turning out the right toes. Relax the shoulders. Hold the hands at the center line. Step with the left foot. The whole body turns to face 2 o'clock. Left hand outside temple. Right palm turns up. Look to 7. Right foot steps. Right palm turns out. Left palm turns up. Step to 6. Step to 4 with left foot. Left palm turns out, side the temple. You can see how it might be a little confusing to learn all of this as one lesson, the way some teachers teach it. I tried to do that once. It did not turn out so well. I'm not doing that for you. I'm glad I learned that lesson. So, fan through the back to 3 o'clock. Our first fair lady works the shuttle. Faces 2 o'clock with the left foot, left hand outside temple. Our second fair lady works the shuttle. Faces 7 o'clock with the right foot, right hand outside temple. Our third fair lady works the shuttle. Faces 4 o'clock on left foot, left hand outside temple. Yeah. 3 out of 4 is pretty darn good. Let's do one more together. Those first 3 fair lady works the shuttles. You're getting this faster than you know. 3 o'clock, expanding at the chest, turning out the right toes. Right palm faces the ground, and then the right palm pushes out towards the side. Left hand overhead. Now right palm is up. We step to 7. Right palm turns out. Left hand across the chest turns up as we step to 6 o'clock. Left foot to 4 o'clock. Left palm turns outside temple. You got it. 3 fair ladies in a row. When we meet again, we'll get our 4th lady. Around the world. Sometimes this practice is called around the world because you're stepping all the way around every single direction we are facing. You're probably getting that. Get really comfortable with those first 3 fair ladies, and then picking up the 4th one will be easier than rushing in. Go back to the very beginning of this video where I go through the entire flow, move 1 all the way through the 3rd fair lady works the shuttle. And that can be your reference to practice from until you remember which direction you're facing without the video. And then I'll see you for the 4th fair lady.